Hello, folks. Steve here, slightly slanted sleuth for the truth. Coming at you from my grungy garage in Oakdale, Minnesota. I'm doing this video because I want to share with you the type of feedback or information loop or, I don't know, connectedness, I guess. Just depends on perspective, of course, like anything else, right? But I'm looking up ultralight aircraft and laws and whatever. I come on this, and I'm reading it, and all of a sudden I must have put my thumb down on American, so I hit American, and I just go with it and read a little bit into it. And Federal District 5 major governing territories. Okay, now, I don't know, I'll get to that part later. Commonly known as the United States, or America, is a country comprising 50 states, a federal district, 5 major self-governing territories, and various possessions. There's 327 million people in the U.S. Okay, that's not the information I wanted to get to, though. I went down to this right here because of the symbolism, of course. The Eye of Providence. On top of course, the 13-tiered pyramid that has 72 bricks in it. Okay? Is one of two mottos on the reverse side of the Great Seal of the United States. Why there's two mottos, I have no clue. The second motto is Novus Ordo Seclorum. Another motto appears on the obverse front side of the Great Seal, E pluribus unum, taken from the Latin words annuo, third person singular present or perfect annuit, to nod or to approve, and coptum, plural coopta, commencement undertaking. It is literally translated, bracketed providence, I don't know why that is, favors our undertakings, or providence has favored our undertakings. And it could mean in either the present or perfect tense. Okay, now that's important. Pay attention to that. Favors our undertaking. Okay, now appointed a design artist to bring a proposal for National Seal. For the reverse, okay, it shows you how the Eye of Providence was adopted, what the Eye of Providence means to these people. Chose to accompany the design were Dio Favente, with God's favor, or more literally, with God favoring, and Perennis, everlasting. The pyramid of the Perennis and Perennis model had come from a continental currency bill designed by Francis Hopkinson. Eye of Providence to the eye in the arms meant for the Eye of Providence. In Western art, God is traditionally represented by the Eye of Providence, the eye in the triangle, the eye of Earth Force, the eye of the Pyramid Force, and which principally symbolizes God's omniscience. And I believe that is present within all of us. When designing the final version of the Great Seal, kept the pyramid and the eye for the reverse side, but replaced the two mottos using Annuit Coeptus instead of Dio Favente, and Novus Ordo Seclorum instead of Perennis. When he provided his official explanation of the meaning of this motto, he wrote, "The eye over it, the pyramid, the eye over the pyramid, and the motto Annuit Coeptis allude to the many signal interpositions of Providence in favor of the American cause." Interpositions of Providence. Signal interposition. What does that mean? It's translated by the U.S. government, the U.S. Mint, the U.S. Treasury as "He has favored our undertakings." However, the original Latin does not explicitly state who or what the subject of the sentence is. And who wrote, Robert did a dissertation on it about this portion of the Great Seal, argued that Thompson's intent was to find a phrase that contained exactly 13 letters to fit the theme of the seal. On the adverse side was e pluribus unum, 13 letters along with 13 stars, 13 horizontal stripes on the shield on the back of the U.S. dollar bill, 13 vertical stripes, 13 arrows, 13 olive leaves, and 13 olives. The frustrum under the motto Annuit Coeptis has 13 layers. According to Hieronymus, Annuit Coeptis has 13 letters and was selected to fit the theme. So where does the 13 come in, guys? Recently I've been stuck on the 3, the 5, and the 7, because the 3 is the threefold nature of man and or humans or all life incarnate. Born, live, die. The hero journey. The rise, the pinnacle, and the fall. The summer and the winter. Night, day. Black, white. Follow me now. This is the friction of creation, I like to call it. And it's quite simplistic, yet so far overreaching that it's like a slap in the face. It's the exact opposite of what you would think it is. And that's the perfect analogy, because from what I've found in this minefield of mystery and mindfuck is that our environment speaks to us. It talks to us. And all one needs to do is listen. Now get back to the numbers here. Sorry I went off on that rant. Okay, according to Richard Pearson, it favors our undertakings in the other model in the reverse Squillium, New Order of the Ages. Okay, Novus Ordo Seclorum, meaning New Order of the Ages, can both be traced to lines by the Roman poet Virgil. Annuit Coeptis comes from the Aeneid, book 9, line 625, which reads, Lupitor omnipotens audacibus ad nu coeptis. It is a prayer by Ascanius, the son of the hero of the story, Aeneas, which translates to Jupiter, Almighty, favor my bold undertakings just before slaying an enemy warrior. Numanus. The same language also occurred in the earlier poem of Virgil, the Georgics, in line 40. Of that work occurs the phrase, De facilum cursum audacibus annu coeptis. The line is addressed to Caesar Augustus and translates to give an easy path and nod at our audacious undertakings. And then, right here, check this out. Notice, oh, damn it. Sorry. Notice how on this version of the seal, there's no bricks. Notice that. Is there 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13. I don't know, I just find that fascinating. But to move on, where was I at here? Oh yeah, and check this out. This is the funniest part right here. Watch. Okay, so I'm on this, and I'll back up, and then I go down here. I read all this stuff, and where did I go? I went to here, I believe, and then I went down. I'm like, what the hell? You must also include United States public domain tag to indicate why this work is in the public domain. This work is in the public domain in its countries of origin and other countries and areas where the copyright item is the author's life plus 100 years or less. I don't know what that means, but where did I go? I went on another link here. Bear with me, sorry. Right here. Read what Novus, where that came from. He has it, it has favored our undertakings. The Great Seal was designed in 1782. Where did I go? Darn it. Was it here? No. Okay, I got just taken off on a side road there. Sorry. But Barton suggested a pyramid of 13 steps with radiant eye above it. He said the pyramid signifies strength and duration. His sketch below left was undoubtedly influenced by the pyramid of the $50 continental currency note below right. But you see on the continental currency, Perennis, there's no bricks. And I don't think there, on the left there is either. An excellent example of how the science of heraldry precisely describes an image. And, it's just crazy that all of this stuff is just interconnected. This is what our seal was going to be. Okay? But then, on the pillar of the shield, the phoenix in flames, Barron said. The phoenix is emblematical of the expiring liberty of Britain, revived by her descendants in America. Earlier, there had been a mythical phoenix on South Carolina's 5 shillings note. So, this is why our history seems to be lost all the time, guys, is because little nuances like this don't get carried through. All of that information is not tied as it should be to what you're looking for. You know what I mean? Okay, and I wanted to show you one other thing. Okay, the 13, right? And then it goes into talks, and you end up going to Caesar Augustus. And then the third, check this out, the Great Seal of the United States. And then I clicked on this on an accident. This page has not been created yet. But right here. The Great Seal. There's three committees, guys. 3 of them. 3 committees, right? Now, no, not this one. Sorry. Right. I don't know how I ended up right here. The Norman conquest of England. A wide range of color values is used in the depiction of Azor in armory and flags, and in common usage it is often referred to simply as blue. Now look at this. Right here. 5 stars. 7 of those. Arms of Dolern Municipality. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3. The 4 and the 3 symbology. Creator light symbology. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pointed star. But I mean, I'm just pointing out the fact that it's in everything, you guys. The 3, 5, 7, and 13. Because the 13, of course, is the Last Supper painting. And you guys, you see this? I go, look at it, I'm going to hit back. You used to be able to click on this link right here, eye in a triangle, and it would bring you to where you wanted to go. But look at, for the album of the agnostic, agonist, see Eye of Providence album for the Eye of Providence icon. For the Eye of God, see Eye of God, disambiguation. All-seeing eye redirects here. For other uses, see all-seeing eye. It's kind of funny how it goes back to Lovecraft all the time. But, you know, we know what that means. But I mean, what I'm getting at there is, why is it redirected? Okay, pyramids are everywhere. Giza, Angkor Wat, Teotihuacan, Java, Tenerife. Pyramid in the geometric sense, the base of the pyramid can be trilateral, quadrilateral, or any polygon shape. As such as a pyramid has at least 3 outer triangular surfaces. At least 4 faces include the base. The square pyramid with a square base and 4 triangular outer surfaces is a common version. Majority of the weight closer to the ground, yada, yada. Pyramidion on top, less material higher on the pyramid will be pushing down from above. Pyramids designed with the majority of the weight closer to the ground and with the pyramidion at the top means that less material higher up on the pyramid will be pushing down from above. This distribution of weight allowed early civilizations to create stable monumental structures. But do you understand what that means in the esoteric sense? Less matter, more significance. The largest pyramid by volume. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think they started as ziggurats, over in Assyria and Mesopotamia. And, I think that, okay, built-in receding tiers upon a rectangular, oval, or square platform, the ziggurat was a pyramidal structure with a flat top. Sun-baked bricks made up the core of the ziggurat, which is bricks are information. Okay? Then you take the bricks and you build, just like the facings were often glazed with different colors, as you may have had astrological significance. So you use the bricks to make comparisons, to build pyramids, to give proportion, yada, yada, yada. All the way up to being capped with the understanding. Or electrum, and would have electrum. Okay, now to get back to my point here, I went off on a pyramid tangent there because I found it interesting. I should do that on my own time, sorry. But this is crazy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops. Okay, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 70? Are you kidding me? Haha. But wait a minute. 71, 72. The image you see at the Louvre in Paris, at the museum, that is the same as this right here, the creation of Adam. Fresco painting by Italian artist Michelangelo, which forms a part of the Sistine Chapel ceiling, painted circa 1508 to 1512. It illustrates the biblical creation narrative from the book of Genesis, in which God gives life to Adam, the first man. Creation of Adam. That right there is a spark gap. What is a spark gap? A spark gap is 2 points on either end of the spectrum. It allows for the previously unseen to be seen. The spark in between here is visible. But to here, unless you're using fluorescent bulbs or whatever, it's unseen. To here, it's unseen only to God. Okay? Now, this is so significant because it's the Louvre, right? Am I right or am I wrong there? You guys, come on. This right here is an overlay of the Orion Nebula, This right here, where these light spots are right where the trapezium open star cluster is. Right where God's heart is. You don't believe me? Watch. Okay, here we're looking at Redshift app. And we're looking at Orion. Yeah, we are the... Man, I'm not even going to that. But notice in the backdrop here. Emanating from the nebula is the Fibonacci sequence of all Fibonacci sequences, the Barnard's loop. That is where our planet, our solar system, stars Regulus, a couple other significant stars in our Aldebaran, and other stars around us, all fall in line with the spiral. Everything is a spiral. Everything. A point source singularity. Circle, squaring the circle. Okay, now we're looking at the nebula right here. Remember what I just showed you? That was a depiction of Orion Nebula. The trapezium being in God's heart. Now the trapezium, not only is the wording trap, easy, quite significant, but it's more than that, because as I've found in this study of this just incredible story of what we've lost and what we've lost touch with, meaning the esoteric, our true purpose, the reason, the nature behind our existence. Trapezium is an open star cluster that has no distance from us. You know, there's no distance listed. Magnitude of 4, that's pretty coincidence. Declination 5 degrees 22 38. Kind of odd. My birth date's 5/22. You know, I don't know, but that's, you know, that changes, I believe. But here we're gonna go in further to the trapezium open star cluster, which is right here, folks. I gotta shut this thing off here. Wow, isn't that odd? The trapezium is set up as a cross. With 5 stars. The top 2 being binary. Just like the monad. Right? So the cross. The cross. What's the significance behind the cross? Well, Nibiru, the crossing point, the planet of the crossing, I now believe to be inside of us. It's where heaven meets earth. And this is the physical manifestation of that. Played out in the heavens, as above, so below. Love, peace, chicken grease, y'all. Thank you.